Why? It do be me though. Oh my god. Right. There are a few things I need to sort out before I actually put the screen on. So do bear with me for that. But hello everyone. Hello Jackster, Crazy, Aurorus, and Lord Gaming, who said I think he was watching a Hitman premiere at the moment. And we'll be back, which is fine. What I want to do is I want to set like tags for the stream, because that actually did really quite well last time. Who'd have thought it actually using... Oh, what the heck? Okay. Actually using something that a service provides to help get your stream more exposure gets your stream more exposure. Who'd have thought about it? Who'd have actually ever worked that out if it wasn't for real science that we conduct? What was the other tag I used last time? I don't even remember. Is it something like this? Or was it just something like development? I don't remember. Software development, that was the one. I wish I could just have that as a default tag, but I don't think you can. Which is really very annoying. There you are. Is that everything? Refresh this. Oh my goodness. Was that even saved? I did save. Well, no, I don't know. I guess it's fine. No, why does it want to use my camera? No. I don't understand the Restream Live Studio. I swear it just doesn't work, like, at all. It's very strange. Whoa, that's bright. My god. Alright. Heading over to the screen in 3, 2, 1. Oh my god! It's the screen! Holy heck. Welcome back to the stream. They fix the auto mod settings. I don't even look at them. I don't even know where they are. Where are... Hang on, alright. We'll sort that out real quick. Sorry, back to... God. Back to the introduction thingamabib. Right, where would you even find such a... such a thing? Welcome, I know Benole, to the stream. Hope you're doing okay. So it'd be settings, and then presumably... God. The settings interface for Twitch is probably one of the worst things I've ever come across in my entire life. It is awful. It's probably here. Oh, auto mod rule sets. Well, they all look fine, I suppose. What was wrong with them? I mean, they look fine to me. So you can set the harsh. Yeah, I know. But they look. I don't really know which ones are best to set because we haven't really had any offences in the chat, so it's difficult to tell exactly. I guess it'll be fine for now. Might turn that one down one. We'll just have them all the same. We'll have them all at 2 out of 4. You know, half protection. Seems good for just a thing, and it could be tweaked later. If you ever do get some idiot in here, but yeah. Doesn't seem to happen often, if at all, really. I don't even remember the last time I had a troll in here, if we even ever had one. I don't know. Welcome, Eliog, to the stream. Hope you're doing okay. I believe it's the first time I've seen you here. So welcome. It also reminded me I've got to turn the bot on. So I was thinking, why did the bot not welcome him? It's because it's not turned on yet. So programs, GitHub, Carberra, that one. Oops, there we go. And then Python -m Carberra. Then we need a new tab. Then we need to go cd data / programs cover plans game dev. Shut up, man. So where were we? We're doing the scene. I believe the next task was to try and draw all this. I'm just going to run it, make sure I know exactly where we are. So Python -am game. This, what it does is it currently sets our player onto the, I believe, wait, so you got the background sprite, no, this one's the background, I think. So the background layer, the sprite layer, the foreground layer, and the UI layer. And we've currently got our player put on the sprite layer, but we're not drawing it right now. And I believe that was the thing we needed to do next. And my computer is probably going to be going nuts this entire stream, because working with graphics and stuff, and that's just generally quite intensive. And I need to put my phone on silent. Oi! It's a bit meta getting a WhatsApp message saying, "Oh, this is your stream." It's interesting. Hi, Aaron, if you're watching, by the way. Sprite. So that should be fine for now. Oh, we are going to need a draw, aren't we? That's a very good point. We are going to need a method of drawing this to the stream somehow. Oh, that's you. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Self, and then if we go, okay, if you move the client over here, and then move the ABC. I genuinely had no idea. I didn't even know you had Twitch, to be brutally honest with you. God, alright. So window.update. So all that's handled in the window. No, and we have just pygame.display.update. So we can do. We need to sprite. Well, so the scene needs a window, I think. Then. Yeah, I guess a scene would we didn't. Oh, have you just made it? So I think we're going to need to pass the window in here. And then super.init window, and then pass it in here. If you have our ABC, we go into window, and then self.wind equals window, because we need to be able to blitz stuff. Actually, this scene needs a draw. I feel like it probably does. I don't know, actually. Created 4 minutes ago. Wow. GG. Thanks for stopping by. Ah, I see. Fair enough. I don't know if she'll be coming this time, because I think she has. She said she has a lot to do, but we'll see. She might pop in later. Right. So the main scene. So in our thing, we need some sort of, like, I guess. No, we need to be able to say. Well, if something is on here, we want to be able to draw it. She's in a lesson. Oh, that makes sense. She might actually be here later. So yeah. So if something is in the layers at all, we want to be able to draw it. Because if something shouldn't be drawn, then we want to it won't be in the list. So that makes sense. So we could do def draw self. And then welcome Cider to the stream. Hope you're doing okay. So for layer in self.layers, for sprite in layer self.wnd.blit sprite. Oh, I'm gonna have to look up the blit. I forgot what it takes. I'm just gonna move this over just in case. Pygames blit. They're going alright, thanks. How about you? 2.0.1 dev 1 surface.blit, yeah. Here's the source, the destination, the area. We don't need the destination in that. Just source. This can draw position to the dest argument. A source surface. Oh, so we could just draw the sprite straight up, I think. And then sprite.rect, I believe. I don't know if the destinations of Pygame rect, or can either be a pair of coordinates representing the position of the or a rect. Oh, it can be, where the upper left corner of the rectangle will be used to position the. But I feel as though it'd probably be quicker to use sprite.pos. The environment, the window position, because we have. If you go here, well, that's just the sprites. If we have the sprite here. So we have the env pos, and then we have the window position here, which we take it as a pixel. So in theory, that should be fine. I just have like no idea. Oh, it's going to draw in the top corner, really, then, isn't it? I believe. Oh no, because we have to initialize it with a position. I see. Oh, we already are. Oh, that's fine then. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. So the max speed, I say max speed is 5, we're not using that for now. Oh, we've got to get this image in there. So just write an essay on the Cold War in the Communist Manifesto instead. Wow, that's quite something. So we don't need to print that. We do what we do want to do. What we do want to do. I think that's fine. It's like blending everything and everything. Sprite like one of your French girls. That's the plan at the very least. Oh, yeah, we need a window slot here for it. That sentence doesn't make any more sense with the correction side. So yeah, so we need the image. So where are we bringing in? So yeah, so we're bringing in the assets here. So oh no, we are actually passing in the image. So if we pass it in, a sprite. That doesn't make much sense. Oh no, we're just putting the asset directly on. Oh, so maybe we should, in theory, be able to draw it already. No. Missing one position or required argument. Oh, yeah. Because we need this self.wind. That didn't work. I think it should have done. Is there anything currently? Is it detecting anything in the list? No. It's not. How strange. Oh, do we? My guess is that we never actually call draw. No, we don't. I guess we could just do that here. Self.draw. We'll work out how that's going to work later. Actually, no, we should probably do what we should do. So we should do, we should really do it in here. To self.scene.draw. and self.window.update, and then I don't know if that's going to clear or not. Window object has no attribute blit. Are you like 100% sure about that? It's definitely, oh God's sake. It's not window.surface.blit or something now, is it? It was definitely like that in Pygame 1. Surface. Well, the window is a surface. Oh no, it's a window object now, it said. I think the window just used to be a surface, but now I think it's something different. Oh, no. Display.quits. Oh, wait, do we not initialize anything properly? I don't know if we actually even initialize Pygame, like, at all. That's probably something we should do at some stage. I don't think we want to do it in there. We probably want... Oh, no, yeah, we do initialize Pygame. Carberra's French goals confirmed. I don't know. Yes, this is now... It's now getting called. So this window... Self.window. Is it a surface? Because it should be. Display.window.window. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it has changed. Display dot. Okay, what we're going to do. I'm sure it's changed anyway. Oh, you can do that on display now? Oh, yeah, because we... Oh! I'm dumb. We're using our own window implementation, aren't we? So it'd be... Wait, is it just display.blit then? Or is it like something else? Oh god, it's something else still. That would cut. Okay, yeah. So def blit self, and then I guess object. To self.surface.blit object, and we'll just do like position, I suppose. And then position. So go back in here. There we go. So we're passing in the object to blit and the position to blit it. Damn it. Surface object is no attribute window pause. Because it's an asset and not a sprite. Alright, well, we'll just put it 50-50 for now. We'll just hardcore. I just want to see it on the screen. There we go. We have something on the screen. It's a surface.blit, yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm just directly drawing the actual image at the moment. I need to convert it to a sprite, really. We could probably have some degree of overload in there. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to do... well, theoretically speaking, if we're passing it in the image, then we don't need... Like... I'm not sure we even need this entire file. I'm going to be honest with you. It didn't work, did it? There we go. I pretty much just mooted my ability to make money on this platform by having my own currency that people donate to me whenever I do something. I find that quite funny. I've still got to transfer all my stuff from Carb tutorials to Carberra tutorials. That's pretty easily done. So yeah, self.layers.1.append. is do we import Sprite? We don't. We probably should. Sprite. You little. I don't know why it thinks that that is a thing. What are you complaining about? Show fixes. Extract expression into function. Are you sure about that VS Code? Are you like super sure about that? Like what? What is this trying to do? That's just not valid at all. I'm trying to do everything. What is what is going on? Why is Visual Studio Code being like this? I think it's just a random hash. I've never seen VS Code do like anything like that before. I don't know what the hell's going on. Okay, that's strange. I guess we're just gonna have to live with these light bulbs flying around all over the place. So we want sprite, and then we want to pass in the image, and then we want to pass in. Oh, we want to go this one. The X, so 50, Y 50, max speed 5. And we want to see if that works. Okay, it has no attribute environment position. Well, in my defense, I am kind of creating the environment position at the time. Oh, I see. I was just thinking, excuse me, and I realised I'm using slots every single time. Must be surface, not sprite. I see. So yeah, we want to draw a sprite object. So we go into window and we put object dots. Or we can just pass in like sprite here, I suppose. Sprite and then sprite dot surface. I think. I hope that's correct. And then we could do sprite dots window position then, and then we could just have like an overload like that. So we could just tell it to draw the thing. We don't need this. I do need to check the sprite though to make sure it even has. Oh, it'd be sprite dot image, not sprite dot surface, because the image is a surface. Because that makes sense. So image like that, and then bam, 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 bam. Damn it! Invalid destination position for blit. What is it set to currently? Print sprite dot window position. I'm presuming it's just set incorrectly somehow. 6400 by 6400. Yeah, that'll probably explain it. Why? Oh, we're setting the environment position. Oh, we're setting the environment position. Oh, that makes sense. So we want to set it 1 unit across then. Invalid destination position. It's still 6400 by 6400. Oh, we're not using this one anymore. You could probably just get away with removing that entire file. But we want to do 1 and 1. The window size is 720p. Oh, it's still not valid. 128 by 128. That's somewhat more reasonable. So why is that not valid? When doing the sprite window, so this is invalid somehow. But if I were to do 128 in here, it's perfectly happy with that. Okay. That's awfully strange. Oh, I know what's going on. Because this is a pixel object, we need to do tuple, I think. No, it's no attribute tuple. What did I damn well call it? Units, pixel... Oh, it's up here somewhere. Pixel as unit. Oh, I never had a conversion for it. We should probably do that. Self, and then return x, y, or be self.x, self.y. And then, like that. Oh, let's actually get all the brackets in. That'd be good. And then, bam, bam, bam. No, it's still an invalid destination. Are you serious? Are you having a bubble? How is that still not right? Sprite.windowpos.tuple, and then I guess we'd like print the type of it as well and see what in the world it comes out as. It comes back as a method. Oh, I'm dumb. That would be why. If I go into utils, this needs to be a property. I'm smart, okay? Shush. So yeah, that, and then there, okay. And then that should now be fine. Hooray! There's an error. Non-default argument follows default argument. Ah! What the? So the built-in.pyi is now having issues. That's not ideal. We've done something so weird and non-standard. We've actually broken the built-in Python interface. Am I what? I don't even remember what I said. How have we done this? It's actually very true. Non-default argument follows the default argument. That's just allowed? I guess that's just allowed in Python interface files. But, oh my god, this is... these PYI files are something else, man. Oh my god, it's actually set in a class for an ellipsis. Oh my goodness. This is the class for the base exception. Alright, fair enough. It's crazy. Yeah, I could try and ignore it. But the thing is, it's going to appear in my terminal the whole time. You know? If I get rid of... I think what's going on is that it doesn't like this. If I do that, well, that would presumably fix at least some of the errors. Because I think it's getting confused by the fact that That doesn't appear to actually care. That's kind of a better name for it anyway. Huh. That might require a restart to fix. I don't know. If we go in here and we do chord, that's genuinely a better name for it. Right, okay. So if I close down VS Code and I restart it, will that fix our problems? I'm a genius. Just install the damn thing. 144p. F. Still give me weird stuff. Yeah, I know. I'm not using RST files right now, so it doesn't matter. I need to remember what extension I use for RST files, because the one that you're recommended to use is just completely broken. So right, yeah, okay. So we now have an interface to be able to draw stuff onto the screen. We have this thing here. That's a 360. Oh my god, 360 is not even good. Oh, that reminds me, I haven't actually increased the size of the UI, have I? For people on mobile. So the next thing to do is to don't know. Is movement the next step? I suppose in theory it is. Try and get some sort of movement interface down and then try and clean it up. I'm just trying to think if there's anything we need to do before that. I don't know. I guess we'll see. So, we need some sort of like control interface on our sprite. So if event equals key down, then we need a sprite tagged as player. I think. Well, would each sprite have its own movement? That's the thing. I guess it would. I actually need to remember how we're getting the keyboard buttons here. So it'd be print keyboard. We need to import the keyboard. From game. What is it? From game dot user import keyboard. Keyboard. You can actually try and get like controller stuff working because Pygame does support controllers, but we'll just do this for now. Keyboard dot. Oh no, it's from. Oh no, it's attached. So we don't need to import it at all because it's attached to the game. At this point, you might as well just pass the damn game in to the scene, honestly. You could probably try and do that. You might not want to do that here. You might want to do that like here or something. So we set up the scene, and then we set up the render delay. We set up there, and then we set up the scene, and we pass self in just to make sure that everything's fully initialized before we pass it through. I think there's going to be stuff in between that, but that is the rough idea. Yeah. Thing is, there's going to be a lot of back end stuff that we need to do while we do all that. So stuff and then the scene automatically loads. Should be something. Actually, we could probably put. Oh no, because we need to super it, and then we need to create our own stuff. I suppose it doesn't matter. Oh, we have a key map. I forgot we have a key map. So key map. So in our main scene. Well, in this scene, okay, we'll just keep it simple for now, I suppose. But we do need. Oh no, we do need to. Yeah, we need to pass the game in, because otherwise it's not going to work. Game and then game. Oh, game. Pass the whole damn thing in. Game. And then we need to go to the ABC, we need to go to the scene, and then we need to do. Whoa! Game, and then we need to do just self.game equals game, I guess. Wait, what do we actually need to pass through? Because surely we don't need to pass the whole thing. So we definitely need to pass the window, we definitely need to pass the environment, we definitely need to pass the mouse. I think. Yeah, we definitely need to pass the mouse, and we definitely need to pass the keyboard. We don't need to pass the clock, and we don't really need to pass. Okay, we'll just do that instead. I think that'll probably be better to do overall. So window, environment, mouse, and then keyboard. And then we set these as references. And those should be the same. In theory. It should just be running the same object. And just both referencing the same thing. I hope. I guess we'll see. Environment, mouse, and then keyboard. And then window, environment, mouse, and then keyboard. So we need to print self.keyboards dot. It's not going to tell me. Dot get pressed. I knew it was something like that. Okay, so this is the interface we're working with. So it just gives us a list of keys that are currently being pressed. Yeah, I understand that side. Okay, so we have our keys, self.keyboard.getPressed. And this will give us a numpy array of keys to use. So if... Wait, what is like up? What is up, down? Oh, God's sake, they're not being printed anymore. I need to like find out the names of these things. Up, left, down, and right. That makes sense. Or WASD. I guess we'll have both. So you have up. Is it like that? It is. So up, and then need to work out how this is going to work, I suppose. So we have move. Right, so do we want to do that? I suppose we want to handle just all the controls in here. So up. I guess we need like a tuple. Up, down, left, and then right. Alright, see you later, Benoli. Have I done this key mapping wrong? Thank you, Jackson. So are you. There is a decent chance that I've actually not done this properly. 2-point list. Tuples are immutable. Typically speaking, if you don't need to, if you're thinking that you're not going to need to change a value in a list, then you should make it a tuple, because they are faster and more efficient to use. Overall, really. I'm not actually sure if I've done this right. Like a locked list. Yeah, I guess so. You could think of it like that if you want. Yeah, normally tuples where you can't change the values in them, and you normally can't append values to tuples. But that's not the case in Python. You can. It's very strange, but you can add two tuples together. I mean, it returns a new tuple, but you can add two tuples together, which is kind of weird to think about. So we have our NumPy list. So I guess if we might genuinely have to do if statements. I'm not sure this is going to work because we need to detect. Say if you're holding up left, it needs to take both of them. It's not just like if up is in there and if. Welcome back, Emily. I'm thinking we could just, instead of having a key map, instead of having a key map at all, I guess what we could do is have, say, like self.move player, and then pass in the keys, and then I think we're just going to have to do it like that. I don't think there's another way of doing it. So if you say like def move player self and then keys. I don't know if there's a way of like filtering stuff. I'm not sure. DSL.keys if, you know, up in keys. And that's so slow. That's so slow. Beat maps. Is that like a thing I can use in this? That's what we could do, is we could have like a movement map almost. So we could do something like I don't know. If you do like def move player self, because you're not going to be holding up and down at the same time. So we could theoretically just kind of, if you're doing that, then just don't move the player anyway. This will work. You could say have like this sum map equals, and then if you have it as up, it's 1. Down, it's -1. And then you could do, say, self dot. We need to determine which one was the player, but for now we just do self.layers.1. 0 dot move, and then self dot layers 1 dot speed times that. In theory that would work. It'd be an awful way of doing it. Oh, never mind. Oh no, times map, you know, keys. And hope that works, I suppose. Okay, it's an unhashable type. God damn it. You know what, just take that for now. I just want to see if this would even work. Move missing one positional keyword argument, why? Oh, does it want a vector? It probably wants a vector, actually. Well, it's just a matter of, like, trying to work... Why have you done this? It's just a matter of trying to work out, like, the best way of doing it. So you got this move, so you had this X and Y. It'd probably be better to just pass in the damn vector here. Honestly. Pygame is vector 2. Well, it's just our own custom vector. This isn't C#. We don't have like vector 2 and vector 3 built-ins. No. Why are you? Okay. So we have our keys, and we need a way of taking up and moving it up. So in theory, we could do if up in keys, then self dot layers 1 naught dot move self dot layers 1 naught dot speed times, yeah, just that, I suppose. No, we need to change the speed, don't we? We don't just want to move it. We want it to constantly move. No, I don't think that's the solution. We want it to constantly be moving every frame, but we want to change the speed. So what we actually need, we need an acceleration. So self.acceleration as well, and then we need to pass that in. So we need X and Y, we need our max speed, and we need our acceleration. And then we want to which means we're gonna have to have some sort of like main loop, I think. Where for layer in self.layers for sprite in layer sprite.move, and then we're not going to want to pass anything in to here, I don't think, because we just kind of want to set the forces. Oh god. Well, no, what we'll do is this main loop would be called from the client here, so I could probably do that actually. Self dot scene, I guess dot update. Self dot scene dot update. And we'll have that in here. Update. Well, actually, this needs to be in the ABC really, rather than anything. Oops. Is this? Oh, this one. This ABC is kind of a bit dead. How are we currently drawing it? I guess we're just passing it straight to the window. How? Wait, hang on, I lost track of what I'm doing here. Self.scene.draw. This is empty. Oh, that's a sprite. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, we don't need that. And then these two can go away, and then we need to pass. Yeah, so we need to move the sprite based on its. So we need to create a velocity vector, really. So speed is velocity or length, and as we move, we change. So this acceleration is hard set. This should never really change. So we actually need to go in here. We need to set acceleration equals 1, and I don't know. Well, actually, that's probably too much. 0.1. So what we need is like Like a list of things that you had to do, like you did in data thing. Well, that's going to be after. No, that's the last thing to do. The first thing to do is actually build the thing. There's no point in really planning the episodes until I've worked out what I'm going to do. At least in this case. The data one, it makes a bit more sense. But with this one, we are just going in like blind, trying to work it out. So it doesn't work as well. So, we need some sort of like coordinate mapping. So we need like an amount up, an amount left, an amount right, an amount down to accelerate, and then this is where all the maths comes in. Okay. We're just going to focus on up, I guess. So this is horizontal and this is vertical. So we need, if we press up, then if we press, okay, so we just do this. Move player self and then keys. So if up in keys, self dot velocity, self dot, okay, bloody hell, player equals self dot layers 1 0. I can imagine how it will look because I've kind of done this before, but the thing is that I can't organize it because I don't know how I want to do things. You know, we're just kind of having to take challenges one at a time at the moment. So making a list is a pointless exercise. Plus, I know I know all the basic steps we need to do, and it's like 4 or 5 of them. It's just most of it is just arse to actually do anything with. So player dot velocity, I guess dot y plus equals acceleration. And that, in theory, should then accelerate us. Sprite has no attribute acceleration. Are you, like, positive? Also, we need a we need player dot acceleration. Oh, yeah. It's always the same. Acceleration. Main has no attribute update. Did I not? Oh, well, I called it something different. Oh, I didn't. Are you like entirely sure about that? Main object has no attribute update. Well, no, because it's importing it from scene, which doesn't. Okay, that's fair. I put it in the wrong class. That should actually really go above this. I'm not gonna lie. Oh well. That went really very well indeed. Just make sure it's not like a case of the acceleration. No, it's just not moving at all. Do we? Oh, we never call it. That's probably why. Self.move player keys, yes. Okay, that's still just not being called. In theory, we are getting the keys. Yeah, we are getting the keys, but we're not getting if it's being held. Do we need to get the keys every frame? So yeah, if up in keys, we are kind of working on them now. Which part of the sprites do you want me to let you know we're working on? Okay, so it is registering it. But it's just not moving. Oh, I guess because it's not doing it every single time. Print player.velocity. I guess we'll see what that comes out as. I think we're going about this all wrong. Yeah, so the velocity is changing, it's just not actually updating. Character design type stuff. Oh, the character design is done. Jax did all that a while ago. Yeah. I'm useless at design, so I just got Jax to do all of it. Yeah, he is. So I think in our update, I know what's got. I think it might be this. I think we're just not. Self.env self dot plus equals self dot velocity dot x and self dot velocity dot y. That might be it. It's not. See you later, Emily. Have you been updating the movement? I think so. I'm trying to work out. Yeah, sprite.move. Sprite.move is down here, so we are now actually setting the env to be plus equals the velocity. So print self to env pos. I'll just do that. Okay, so the env pos is going up quite fast. I'll be honest. Oh, because the acceleration is probably set like far too high. 0.1, and then the max speed is probably set too high as well, honestly. So you can see what 1 there. So that is the environment position, and the moment we tap it, we just go careening off. So in theory, we should just disappear like straight up, but we don't. So it is actually being moved, because the environment position is being moved. So the environment position is changing, which automatically means that the window position is changing, but it's just not being drawn in the right place. Welcome Connor to the stream. Hope you're doing okay. Thanks for the compliment. Do appreciate it. Self.window pos. No, not self.window pos. Sprite.window pos. Yeah, the window position is. Oh no, the window position is being updated. Oh look. What's that? If we just find, so you can see like the calculations are being done. What we're not doing is, I realise what we're not doing, which is why everything is going so damn fast. Was it? Yeah, it's 120. Yeah, so the window position is changing. I am redrawing this, so I'm doing it here. Oh, maybe it's not clearing. There's a chance it's not clearing it. So I guess instead of window.update, we should do window.clear for now, and then we're almost definitely going to have to come back to that later. But, oh, we're already gone. Do we do everything in the wrong? Oh, we do everything in the wrong order. Oh no, we need to clear it first. So self.window.clear, and then I guess this window.clear shouldn't have this. And then we draw everything, and then we update. No, it's not right. Well, the frames it's rendering at 60 because we capped it at 60. In theory, on this, so we can get easily into like the 500 and 600s at this point in time. Oh, that's I'm not re-updating it. I never changed that. Okay, so now now we go on. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So the problem we're having right now is that the environment is far too small. I think. So I'm gonna set this like 1,000. Whoa! I'll speed. Really? Does I speed that? Well, I suppose what's going on is we need to make our speed relative to the delta somehow. So I think we need to, because this figure here, so this max speed and this 0.1, this is saying that we should move 0.1 units per frame, but we're currently doing it 0.1 units per calculation. So we need to actually get the... Oh, we have it, because we have the window. Oh, no, we don't save it, do we? I guess we just have to pass in the frame delta each time. Frame delta, I guess. Then pass that in. And then... Where's the update? Be here. And then the update... No, we don't want to pass it into there. We want it to be accessible straight up. So I guess we're just going to have to assign it to the thing, I think. The window. So that we can access it elsewhere. Self-frame data. Speed is multiplied by the time that's passed. Yeah, well this frame delta is the delta time. So in theory, if we were to set that as that, we could then access it in here. And then we could do times self dot window. Do we have the window? We don't have the window. Oh. So I guess we're gonna need the frame delta in there, so we come into the scenes to do it. Sort of move. We do it here. Oh no, I think we would pass it here because we then pass in the frame delta here. Well, we could just pass in the delta, and then we pass the delta through there, and then we pass the delta through here, and then we multiply this by the delta, multiply this by the delta. Yeah, pixels. Oh yeah, pixels per second. That was it. So in theory, this should make it move. Well, it'll be units per second, rather than pixels per second. But we can do this, and then we can do that, and then we can pass in the frame delta to self.seem.update, and hope it works. Hey, look at that. It's moving. It's moving really very slowly. It's moving really very slowly indeed. The printing is actually destroying the frame rate. So if I just get rid of this real quick. So it's also moving the wrong way, which is kind of funny. So we need to minus equals. Yeah, I need to put the speed back up. I need to maybe because I set it to 1,000 units. That would be it. So if I set it to like 100, this will move 10 times as quickly. Yeah, it doesn't have a deceleration. That's worse. So if we set this to 10 again, I guess it'll work a bit better. There we go. There. So we have some degree of movement now. So self.move player. So we have acceleration. But the problem is that I think our event type, we need to move the player every frame. So our handling of events, I don't think is going to work as such, because we need to have our update. I think each scene needs to have its own update. I think having just like we can have like a default, because we are gonna need to move everything. Okay, what we're gonna do? I'm just trying to think of the best way to do this. Whether or not the movement would be best off in the sprite. So that's what I did in my other game. All the movement controls, all the control interfaces, what happened all in the sprite. Try to physics. I'm just trying to move the damn thing at the moment. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. I completely forgot that we'd have to like subtract. So we can move up, we can move down. Yeah, so we can directly affect. Just thinking, do we want to change? I'm not sure we do. I think we want to change the speed of it rather than this, because if we do hit setting the speeds, sets the magnitude of the vector, which I think is really what we want to do. So we want to affect the speed and the angle, and then the vector calculations just do them-themselves. In theory, I want to make sure that actually holds up. No, it doesn't. Float object has no attribute X. What the hell? So there's something in the setting of the magnitude, something is now going wrong. So if you set magnitudes, self dot normal times magnitude. So self dot normal is self divided by self dot length. It's a true div. Oh, we just want this then. I think we don't want other dot y. I think that's what we want. Float division by 0. Oh my god. So the magnitude I suppose is currently 0. And we want the mole. We don't want to divide, do we? Oh no, we do. Yeah. So self.length is 0, so it's trying to divide by 0. So I guess we just do. I guess it'll just return a vector 0, 0, wouldn't it? I guess sort of. That's the idea. I'm just trying to create some sort of like acceleration interface. So I guess we'd do accept 0 division error. And then we just return a vector that is 0, 0. Not 9. And then we do the same here for the floor div. Float object has no attribute X. The mole. Okay, so we're gonna have to be changing a lot of this, I think. Oh. So that's not being changed anymore. I'd quite like it to not constantly print out the window position and just print out the velocity. Yeah, the velocity is now not changing. So setting the magnitude, I guess it's because it's not in a direction, is it? So setting the magnitude is probably not what we want to do. So we want to do. Where's it going to units? So we want to set the so the angle should automatically be 0. I'd hope. I really don't know. Rotate the angle, projection onto dot cross-set magnitude, angle, normal length. So be, plus Yes, so we set the magnitude equals value, but does it know what direction? Is that the problem? Because the length is currently 0. So when we set the magnitude, it puts self.normal, self-divided by self.length, which is just returning an empty vector, and it's multiplying that by the magnitude. Which is, whatever we're trying to do, but 0 multiplied by the magnitude is always going to be 0. So do we just set the length? Theoretically, no. Oh no, because they're not set. Yeah, so these things we can't change the length, the square length, the normal, or the angle, or the coordinate. No, we just have that as tuple. So we can use set magnitude. So it would be the set magnitude one we use. But then what if that's the case? Then what's the point in having the speed? Is there a point? Because in theory, you'd want to change the speed and the angle. Player.speed. I think I may have done the speed wrong. Speed.setter. No, we do want to set the magnitude to whatever it is. I'll check the Discord server, see if it's actually there. I mean, that was one of the ideas, but it's not a particularly elegant solution. In theory, it might work. But theoretically, there's not really a point in having a dictionary. You could just have like a numpy array. Oh, you could just have a numpy array. Left, up, right, down. So left, up, down, right, most probably. That could work. Because I don't know if we'd want... Okay, we're going to have to think about how to move this damn thing. So, the self dot... We'll just have self dot velocity dot y and then plus for minus equals for now. Because that actually moves the damn thing. Okay, no it doesn't. Oh, it's player dot velocity. What in the world? Do you mind? The movement isn't in 4D. What the hell? Okay, that was strange. Well, it's not in 4D. I'm not saying it's in 4D. Is this thing okay? There we go. See, the velocity is currently changing, but it's not decelerating. That's easy to fix. Also, it's not setting. I guess what we need to do is we need to have something that sets the speed. Update speed self value. So there's the speed. And then we need to do like self dot. There's no need for a 4D vector. Oh, right, I see. Self dot velocity. There'll be. Thing is, a vector is comprised of a speed and an angle. Like, the x and y components should be calculated automatically. I did that in the old game. I can do it again. I'm just doing it in a more complicated way this time. I don't want to affect the velocity directly because that's just going to be an absolute bitch to do. Jax, have you got any idea how to make this work? Like with setting the player speed. So if we can get this working, then we can go with it. Welcome back, Auroras. Yeah, but it's not really what I'm going for, Cider. I'm trying to use a speed and angle based system rather than some arbitrary list of values or some arbitrary dictionary string list pairings. So use delta velocity, you're right there. Yeah, but I don't know how to like push it above, or delta acceleration. Yeah, I don't know how to push it above naught because it's currently just being set to naught all the time. Every time I press the button, it's being set to naught again. But I want it to. I don't know if we have to do like an if something is whatever. Welcome to the stream, Max. Hope you're doing okay. I don't know if we need to give this like a jump start to get it above, because if it's above 0, it will work fine. But it's just because it's set to 0. Delta position, yeah. Which is what the vector is for. Okay, what if we... Okay, if we print the play.speed, we should be able to work out what's going on. So the play.speed isn't even being updated. There's a fair chance that's what's going on. Well, no, because the speed is the length of the vector, which when we set the magnitude is just being set to 0. Where is it? Here it is. Wherever it's gone, I actually don't remember. Oh no, it's up here. Oh god, there's so many things. Yeah, it's here. So it's being set to 0 because it's trying to divide by a 0 length. You know, that's what we're trying to do, Cider. We're trying to make one because the only one that really exists is built in Python 2. No. What's going on is, so the speed is 0. So what's happening is that this is trying to happen, and it's trying to divide self.x and self.y by 0. And then because if it's trying to divide by 0, theoretically we'd want 0. I think, unless that part of the theory is wrong. It's being set to 0 here. So there's no way to actually up the speed from 0 at the moment, because we set the magnitude here, so self.normal times by magnitude. So say this is 5, so you want that to be set to 5. And you go up here, self.normal, yeah. So we take the current vector, which is 0, 0, and then we divide that by the length, which is currently 0. So at that point we get a self.normal of 0, 0, and then we try and multiply that by the magnitude, which is multiplying 0 by the magnitude. That's currently what's happening. I guess we could just have like some dumb solution right here to see if at least the theory is correct. Welcome Plush, by the way. Oh, is it not being set by that at all? Wait, that might not be what's wrong. Because this is set to 0.1. So theoretically this should be 0.1, but it's still being set to 0. And then we take the normal, which is, I guess, self.1. I suppose we'll see. yeah, it's 0.1. And we multiply that by the magnitude, which I don't know what magnitude we're passing in. Is the magnitude being set to 0? The magnitude is being set to 0.1. The minus 0.1. So 0.1 times minus 0.1 is... Wait, a magnitude of... Wait, what's the current length? Go away. Is 0. So not, I think it's still ultimately being set to 0. Oh, God's sake. Welcome to Light Size of the channel. Hope you're doing okay. I believe this is the first time I've seen you here. You wouldn't happen to know anything about a vector mathematics, would you? Because I know for a fact that I'm missing something really dumb. Like, I know that. I just don't know what it is. Self.normal is... so you've got self divided by self.length. So normal is, I believe, the vector pointing straight up. So it goes down here and then it just takes a vector. So self.x divided by other, self.y divided by other, I think. What is it supposed to represent? I believe it's supposed to represent... Well, it's supposed to represent what's called the normal vector, which I believe is a vector with no angle. Because if you go down, when you set in the angle... You don't get a normal, do you? The normal isn't here at all. Maybe it's not then. Maybe the normal is something different to what I thought it was. Like the normal. Normal, which is perpendicular. Oh, it's the perpendicular one. Normal is perpendicular. I mean, I got this from, like a physics thing. I ported it from that because the code was awful, but the physics work in the tests that I did with other things in the examples. What does it say? Yeah, calling it however anyone. The length 1 of the vector. Normed unit, what do you mean? I think that's what you're trying to get. Yeah, I think so, because we... But then this got the normal. I'm sure it did. Maybe I ported it wrong. No, I can try and find what based on the magnitude calculation. I can try and find the thing. What's this one? If I get physics, is it this one? No, that's the old one. This one. And go to here. You'll see how awful the code is, but I think it is vector class. I'm not actually sure which one is the right one. It's not that one. Okay, fair enough. I mean, you can see that it's genuinely just really awful. And there's a few things that I kind of omitted because we don't need conversions through floats and ints. We don't need to worry about that. And I removed like a load of the methods that were also operator overloads. Okay, that's the magnitude. So we have, where is the normal here? Is there actually a Python package index for it? Could be useful. It might be this, honestly. you have the projection on 2, you have the angle, between the tuple. The magnitude. The self.normal, yeah, multiplied by the target magnitude, which is the magnitude that we want. Oh, is it dead? Okay, fair enough. And then we have this the self, so then we divide it by the self.length, which is self. Is that a different calculation to the one I'm doing? Oh no, this is, yeah, okay. That's just using multiply by 0.5. Yeah, I forgot I rewrote it. Welcome X-Table X to the stream. Hope you're doing okay. We're trying to calculate some, like, how to do, like, speed angle vector manipulation. Using, like, an actual vector. It's not, I suppose we can set these back to 0 almost. I'll have a look at the code and see what's in there. If it's a dead project, I don't really want to use it. But apparently it's not dead. It's 0.0.0, which is interesting. Well, I don't know what else I'm supposed to call them. Only works for a non-zero vector. Yeah, well, the thing is we are working with a 0 vector. That's the problem. So what's in here? We have pygame.vector2. Does pygame come with vectors? Now. Where's it getting that from, hello? I said table, not table, yeah. Try it with a 1 vector. We could, well, we tried it with 0.1 vector, it didn't work either. But maybe I'm just trying to do it wrong. Vector 2, okay. Pygame.math. This looks as though it's new. So it's the Euclidean magnitude of the vector. I guess you should try this and see what we can do about it. So, okay. So this sprite, where's the ABC? So the sprite, instead of having this vector, it has a vector 2. And then we do from pygame.math import vector 2. Oh, there's a vector 3 as well, my goodness. You're a toast now. What does that mean? So we have our vector 2. Does that even load? It does. Okay. Unsupported built-in or method and float. I see. So we have, and that is a method now. Has no attribute set magnitude. Okay, well this is going to be acceleration is, it can be an int or a float. I think it's currently an int, but it can be either. Enable swizzling. Oh, I see. Two-dimensional vector magnitudes returns the magnitude. How do we update it? Do we just, I guess what we do is you just set, I guess we just do this. I suppose it's like a property. Equals value. Syntax error. Oh. Wait, why does the set even have a return value anyway? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hello. That was strange. Magnitude is read only. Linear interpolation. Sets the coordinates of the vector. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, that's calculates. No, that's just calculating it. How do we update it? Do we not have methods installed to update this thing? Like, really? I feel as though we should have like methods to be able to auto calculate the new coordinates of a vector. Right? Or am I just being like really dumb? And we can't like pass out anything in. I guess it's just like updates. I guess we update this. Yeah, sets coordinates x and y in place. But then, yeah, this is useless because I want to. The whole point of it, right? What was this doing here? So this has some degree of init acceleration. What is init acceleration? Oh god, this is terribly programmed as well. Yeah, that sets the coordinates, not the vector, which is exactly the opposite of what we want. Oh my god, look at all this dumb variables. What are these variable names, man? So update. I guess this is updating the thing. Friction. Okay, so I suppose we can use some math out of here. Potentially. We don't really need friction. Self.center. Oh, it imports it from a rect. So it's actually taking the Pygame rect. Sada, why are you talking in Discord? Why are you asking that in the Discord? Most of the time I don't have that open. That's just some complete random thing. And even if it was for the Discord, it's in the wrong channel. If you want to know what properties are, look them up. Right, okay. So we have this. Okay, so yeah, the real question is this vector class just dumb and should we just abandon it for some kind of in-house like sprite system where we have an angle and all that stuff, or we just manually calculate it? Because that's what I did before. Unfortunately, I don't have those calculations anymore because I lost the game. I could probably find it using that video. If I get the video, I could probably calculate the physics for it. Because that kind of worked. Sort of. But I feel as though that's almost like the wrong way to do it. That's fair. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of that and this and this, and we'll leave that open. In theory, if we could just find a way to do this, to find a way to kickstart it, it should just work. Unless okay, I'm going to try and set, so this vector 2 can go F itself. We don't need it. Actually, we're just going to undo a load of stuff. And then we want this to be a vector, and we'll set this to like in some non-zero value. So it's moving off the bat, you know. Oh, it's just not being updated anyway. It's not the fact that it's 0, it's just not being updated. So this set magnitude, I think, is just incorrect. By the looks of things. Because the length is this, so it's being divided by this. We could probably set this back to 0. Now we know that this isn't the issue here. Yeah, the player's moving automatically because I gave it something. It needs to be updated by the acceleration. Am I not doing? No, because I'm doing the speed at the moment. So the speed, player.speed is setting the magnitude to the value, which is, you know, whatever the player speed was before, subtracted by the acceleration factor. Updated by the Excel. So it's setting the magnitude, just completely the wrong thing to do. Acceleration should be a vector. Alright. We'll give that a shot. So vector every frame or whatever. So we'll just set this for now as 1 and 1, just to test, and then just add it together. So what? Self.velocity plus equals self.acceleration. Float and vector. Why in the world is velocity a float? Oh, the speed. Because it's doing it here. So, wait, is that even the right... Oh, wait, no, I've done it in the wrong place there. It's in here, we need to do it. So player.velocity minus, and then the speed can go away. Oops, it is. Whoa! Okay, yeah. Every frame, yeah, well that's the next thing to do. Yeah, yeah, that appears to be it. Okay, I don't know why. That makes sense. That makes sense. I guess I was just trying to overcomplicate things. So yeah, now we need to figure out some way to do it. So we have scene.update. So scene.update. I guess we need to do sprite.update now. And then this will be, so sprite.update, so self.velocity. And then, yeah, we'll just have like this update function that sets the speed every frame and then moves it. So this currently moves it. So it also gives it the delta. So it's gonna need the keys that are being pressed. So I guess we just move everything. Oops. Over and then just work it in. So we have this system here, so we can get rid of that. Gets player self.layers. Do we have self.layers? No, it's self.scene.layers. No, because it'd be I guess self.velocity. Self.acceleration. No, because it needs to determine it. It's what we need to do is we need to have it so we need to check every frame. We need to check the keys that are pressed every frame. So this might actually be a job for the scene, actually, because that has access to all the keys. So we'll just do some move thing here, some really rudimentary thing. Yeah, I guess we'll move this back, and then we'll figure out the logic, and then we'll figure out the best place to put it. Yeah. Put that back. So we need to get the keys. So this is like every single frame. We need to get the keys. So keys equals self.keyboards dot get pressed. I guess in the update, does it have like a move player? It doesn't. Sprite update. We have the update there, and then in scene.update, so we do def update self, and then I guess we'll just do it in here then. And then after we've done all of that, we'll do super.update, and that will update the rest of the scene. What we want to do, we might do, is so we get the keys, we get the player. That's not the most efficient way of doing it for now, but it'll work for the time being. And then we do if down in key. I just kind of want to get something going, and then we can refine it. Plus equals self.acceleration. So now if we have this, it should takes one positional argument, but two were given. Do we need the delta here? I think this might start speeding off like crazy. There's no attribute move player. Oh, because we're not actually using that anymore. No attribute velocity. Oh, because it's player. So is that going to go? That's going to go far too fast. So we need to do times by the delta, I suppose. And that in theory should... There we go. No, we don't need the jerk. We just need the acceleration. We may also need a separate statistic for the deceleration. I don't think the acceleration is going to be like sufficient. We have some instead of delta, it would well, the delta is saying that by multiplying it by the delta, we're telling it that the figures we want are, say, x per second rather than x per calculation. So we have, say, this acceleration figure of 0.1. We're saying that, well, it's currently set to 1, I think. But say, we pass in this acceleration of 0.1. We are saying that we want to accelerate by 0.1 unit per second rather than per calculation. If you were to put this as a standard thing here, it would just be some arbitrary value, which is why we're putting the delta in there. So that kind of works. Okay. So there's actually a very good chance that we don't need an event handler. We may. I think we still kind of do. But we do need to get the keys pressed every time, because if it's not, then we need to. Yeah, so we need to have a So we need to have a deceleration. So if not keys, and then pass, and then this can just be like an elif. Oh no, it can't be. Oh god, that's annoying. because it needs to be able to handle left and right. Unless we'll probably change that to some sort of movement map rather than anything else. I think we are going to want to have a separate sprite for the player to have some extra stuff on it. But we'll work that out, I guess. So yeah, if not keys, then player dot velocity minus equals. We'll just do player dot acceleration for now times delta, and then we'll give it more attributes, and then we'll work it out. So whoa. Okay, so we need to do if not keys and player dot velocity dot length is greater than 0. Because the length, I believe, just gets the random one. Whoop, that's going away. Oh no, we need to come back. Yeah, so that just heads off in that direction again. So I guess the absolute of the player.length. But then that shouldn't be an issue, right? Or is it magnitude we want? I think we want magnitude for this one. I think... No, the length is the magnitude. Yeah. What do we need? Yeah, surely the length is the speed, right? So if the speed... If the speed is greater than 0, then we want to... Oh no, we're gonna... That's only accounting for one direction. So if not key, so we need to actually handle it in both directions. So if player dot velocity dot length is, I think I'm doing this the right way around, greater than 0, and then elif player dot velocity, we'll see if this is backwards, but is less than 0, then we need to like add it. There's probably a better way of doing that, but I just want to see if this logic chain is actually correct. I think I've done it the wrong way. Oh, that hasn't changed anything. Yeah, greater than or equal to 0 isn't going to change anything. I mean, we can try it, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to change anything. So that just made it worse. If it's 0, we don't want anything to happen. But I'm guessing. Okay, I think we need just some sort of threshold. Whoa, okay there. So that's just, it's just zooming. It just do be zooming though. Yeah, you don't need to spam like every single suggestion like 20 times, Cider. Like, please. For the love of God. Is greater than... I guess we could try some like bigger threshold and see if that helps. But that's just not decelerating at all. Yeah, so if it's... Then we need to... Player dot velocity minus equal... Yeah, what we need to do is we need to set like... It's dependent on what direction it's going. Change the acceleration for the key presses rather than the sign. Yeah, I guess so. So I guess that let's do and player, and then we do that. So yeah, the acceleration up down. Yeah. Okay, so if we go in here and then we have the acceleration figure here. So we say we'll just have this for naught. We'll go on one axis for now. I'm not worrying about a barrier right now, honestly. When no keys are pressed, you do minus equals, which will be the opposite of what the key was doing. Yeah, that's true. So we'll have... So, wait, so theoretically, like... This can just be set to 0-0, because it's just going to be set to whatever? Yes? No, actually, wouldn't that be a consideration? Then we go into the scenes, and then... So we do... We do like kind of just one function here. And then in here we set the player.acceleration equals... or we'll just do .y for now. Equals like... We'll do a plus equals, and then we'll set this to -1. And then we'll set this to player.acceleration .y equals 1. That sort of thing you're looking at? At the bottom. Yeah, I've done that already. So is that done, or do we need to do something else? Because that's kept its thing. Oh, we actually need to set the deceleration. That would help. So the player.acceleration .y would equal... It'd be times equals -1, wouldn't it? And then we need to... So that's... I don't think that's slowing down. As fun as it was. Was it fun as it was? It's just going away. That doesn't appear to be slowing down. Oh, it'd be plus equals... Yeah, it'd be plus... It would be player acceleration... To stop the bottom one from... That's very true, actually. So this goes to minus equals again. And then we need to stop the bottom one from running. I guess for now we'll just hit up an else. Oh, that's just leaving. I'm not touching anything. Oh no. It's going away again. Okay. There's something... I'm guessing this just isn't quite right, then, maybe. Can you make it a bit bigger? I already did. This is already, like, zoomed up one. Welcome, Ray, Matt, Pal, and Sumit to the stream. Hope you're doing okay. For that, I'm guessing, like... Okay, so we might need to set like... Okay, if not keys, if player.velocity.length is greater than 0, I suppose greater than 1. Welcome Satanshu to the stream, hope you're doing okay. Just leave it. Else player. I think I think we can actually do this, and then we can just set the player.acceleration times equals 1. Or, sorry, times equals -1. I'm glad you got the vids, my dude. And then player.acceleration times 0. Oopsie daisies. And then that might work. Are you kidding me? I'm not pressing anything right now. Restream bot working? Probably not. That's just all I've done. I've created a pendulum. How have I done that? Oh, he's gone. We've lost him. What in the name? You tell me what you want to do. We're trying to come up with like some acceleration vector for it. We've been here for 2 hours trying to do this. It's an asteroids clone. Well, it will be an asteroids clone. It's not really a game at all at the moment. Just going back and forth. That's fair. If not keys, so if no keys are being pressed, so I guess this is still running then somehow. I've also done that wrong. What the hell? Otherwise, the player acceleration equals 0. But then we need to. I think we need to just jolt it. Although we are in space, the game is set in space. Is there a point in deceleration? I suppose it's going to be borderline unplayable if there wasn't. Set the velocity to 0 as well. Oh, that's true. And then player.velocity times by 0. Oh no! You're coming back. That hasn't quite. Well, evidently I've made a mistake. Because this isn't supposed to be happening. What mistake have I made? Else on line 51. On line 51? No, because it's all happening up here. So this is the same as this in here. The restream bot is supposed to be piping messages between YouTube and Twitch. Whether or not it's working, I don't know. But welcome Brady to the stream, by the way. Times equals. Oh yeah, that would probably be it. Oh my god. Oh, it doesn't really slow down. Oh, it just. Okay, well the threshold is too low. It just doesn't decelerate anymore. The threshold is too high, so maybe 0.1. Welcome, not X. Oh my god. Not Zfire, I think. The stream, hope you're doing okay. I'm using Pygame for this. So it doesn't slow down. Unless it gets like. Oh, it does eventually. I think. Does it ever actually go down? It doesn't appear as though it is. Apartment management knock on the door, can clean driving. That's extremely unfortunate. Alright, see you later, Sitanshu. Hope you enjoy that series. I think it's good. Thanks for stopping by. So now it's just not decelerating at all. Player so times equals 0.1. Oh, is it constantly times equalsing it? Oh, that's probably what's going on. Oh, yeah. Ah, okay, we're gonna have to have some crazy system like this. Because I think it's constantly going back and forth. Other way around. Oh no, it's fine. Oh, is this mine? Oh yeah, this minus equals now. I got confused about it. Oh. Oh my god, it actually works. Would you believe it? We have a system. Right. Now we just got to make this not look like a dog. Is there any better way we can do this? Okay, well, the first thing we can do is do if keys. Then if we do all this stuff, after we do return, and then otherwise we do all this stuff if it's not keys. We just move all that crap up here. And well, I believe we have everything in place anyway. Did we move everything over? We did. That's gone wrong somewhere. Let me try that one again. So this one, that just needs to be moved over one. This needs to be moved up. This needs to be moved across. This needs to go away, and then there we go. Okay. Implement jerk. So that just needs to return out. And then this needs to be here. We'll just do that. Oh, we can't. Ah! That's annoying. Whatever, we'll just do that. And then return it out. And then that should... I'm just going to double check to make sure it's the same, because that looks a bit nicer. Whoop! Oh no, I've broken it! Ah! Okay, just go back, go back, go back, go back. I just think that this just looks awful, like absolutely awful. Okay, we need to make sure the logic is the same. I don't really want to use ifs. Ideally, I want to use like switches. I ideally want to use like movement maps if at all possible. So instead of having like ifs in here, I do. In theory, I could do. You know, movements map. Oh, we can move this somewhere else. I'm just trying to make this like as efficient as possible. Yeah, it's a snap, crackle, and pop after jerk, which I find is really funny. Though I think snap does have like very, very limited uses, but beyond jerk, you're not really going to go anywhere. All right, see you later, Soda. No, it's a physics thing as well, Aaron. I think snap is used every now and then, but crackle and pop are just so far up the chain they're practically useless. They just happen to exist anyway. -1 and down 1. So that's one way you can do it. So you can do player.acceleration.y. Oopsie daisies. Equals movement map. That would be sorry, it'd be player.acceleration.y. It'd be times equals, wouldn't it? Oh no, it would be. It'd just be Oh, we're not setting the acceleration. So we need player.acceleration. Or has it been, yeah, it's been negative. It's a negative player.acceleration and then positive player.acceleration. So you could have player.acceleration.y. Well, we're trying to remove the conditions. That's the whole point. Welcome, that sort of stream. Hope you're doing okay. So we can do a minus and then movement.map. I think, anyway. No, it'd be a player.acceleration times by, no, wouldn't it be equals, no, it would just be this, I believe. Movement map, and then, you know, oh, we can't hash it with an umpire, can we? Ay, 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 ay. Up is the vector 0, 1, down is the vector 0, 1. That's true. We want it to just map the vector to use the keys, not this movement nonsense. Yeah. I suppose. Yeah, well, you know, if a Pygame series were to use Unity, that would be a bit. I'm not building a game for the sake of building a game. I'm building a game to use Pygame with it because I want to see how good a game you can make in Pygame. I don't give a damn about game development really. Like, there's one game I do want to make, but I don't want to take it seriously really. I just want to see how good a game I can make in Pygame. Using Unity would be a bit backwards for that. All right, okay. We're just gonna stick with our if statements and then optimize it after then. So we'll just have -1 and we'll get rid of this movement map, and then so we do, I suppose, yeah, so if left in keys, then player.acceleration.x, would it be the left is -1, and then if right, no, but the left and, well, I suppose, we'll try this for now, but the left and right we want to change the angle really. Player.acceleration.x equals 1, and we'll see if that actually has, oh, the truth value of an array with more than one element is ambiguous. Oh, come on. Are you serious? Use a.any or a.all. Okay, not keys.any then. I don't know. Cannot perform reduce a flexible type. Okay. So if not len the keys then, are you going to be more happy with that numpy? Okay, apparently so. Whoa, that's actually working quite well. It's pretty difficult as a debugging, yeah. I made one. I did a video of a game I made in Pygame once, but it was like really low. Okay, so that appears to be working okay. Just not use an array and make it simple. Yeah, but then it's not efficient. I want to use an numpy array. And we're doing vectors anyway. I mean, I spent like 2 hours trying to make this key mapping system. I'm going to use it. Because it allows us to do really dynamic stuff like this really quite easily. We just had to use if statements. But ideally, you could try and use a switch. Alright, I'll see you later, Charcoal. Thanks for stopping by. Did I even say hi to you? I really don't remember. Oh god, I feel bad if I didn't. Okay, so that is the movement. And then we need to, so this would have, hang on, do prints, I'm just trying to think of the, is it player.angle? No, it wouldn't be, it would be player.velocity.angle. And then in theory, what the hell? And in theory we could just set the visual angle to be this, I guess? Maybe? Whoa, 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 where are you going? Oh, it's gone wrong, it's gone haywire. Oh dear, this is not good. Ah! Okay. So this maybe not working out so well. Yeah, but I normally at least try to say hi to everyone new. To be the angle of the velocity vector. But I'm not sure if this is like the movement I want, because I want the up and down to control the speed, and then the left and right to turn the thing. So like a car, I want like car controls. I'm not sure this is what we want. This is more like twin stick shooter kind of stuff. I'm not sure this is quite what we want. So the up and down works fine, but then we want left and right. We want to set the angle. So I guess, I suppose maybe we can just do that here. Player.acceleration dot. I guess it would just be, we could just hard set the angle to be like, I don't know, whatever the angle is plus. Is there not like a plus equals thing on this, on our vector? Set angle. Oh, we want to rotate it. We don't want to set the angle. We want to rotate it. By say -5. And then player dot velocity dot rotate equals 5. And then that should in theory give us what we want. Nope, it has not. What are we even printing out right now? Oh, we're printing the angle. So it's going 90 and... Welcome, Sally, to the stream. Hope you're doing okay. Oh, Ely. Oh, it's Ely. I can't read. I can't read. Thanks for the follow, Erin. Yeah, well, it's not going to rotate the thing at the moment, but I want to have like a turning thing. If you have any ideas on that, or I'm just saying that's wrong, then that would be good. Just saying, oh, this is wrong is not helpful. I set the position. We set the position in this, in the update. I think each sprite has its own update, so we set it here. Actually, I'm doing the delta twice. I probably don't need to do that, do I? Offset to angle. What do you mean? If I do that, is that just going to make it go stupid? Oh, actually, yeah, we probably didn't need to have the delta twice, because the delta's been done in the move. Okay, that was my bad. So the angle is at 0. So 0 is to the right, I think. Unless the angle just isn't really doing anything. Maybe like 20. Or set it like super high. And then... What the hell was that? What? Okay, now it's just broken. What the hell did I do to break it? I didn't even change anything. I got rid of delta. Was that old one with the delta in place? It was. I guess we do need the delta then. Maybe we don't need the delta here. Because the... Okay, no, we do need the delta in both places. That's very odd. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Rotate property. Well, I want to rotate the angle of the velocity, so when it starts turning, it starts going in a different direction. But I guess that's not going to happen with this acceleration vector. Make a variable for offset, slightly made for the acceleration, but it's for the rotation. And add that in the update. What's our player.velocity plus equals player.acceleration plus player dot... What's I have like something like this, also this can just be set 0. Oops. So something like this. And just 0 and 0. So that just doesn't seem all that practical. to have like a million vectors for it, because it should be in the velocity thing. I suppose if we're adding the vectors together, maybe it'll work. So plus equals plus player dot rotation. We'll see if this works. Times delta, and then player dot rotation dot something or other. Which would it be? Simple, just you. That's very helpful. Doesn't even make sense. 1, and then I got player dot rotation. The y equals 1. Something like that. Is that what you're trying to say? No. Didn't even register it has it. How do you not even register it has it? Hello? I spelled it wrong now. Oh. I really does why. I'll do for now. Oh, yeah, that is whoa. Okay. That is doing something. It's just not doing the correct thing now. So I guess, well, the rotation want to stay, the velocity and the vector. Because the rotation is now just moving the thing. So it's sort of working, but it's also now just moving it, which is not really what we want. I guess if left in keys, then we rotate it by 1 degree. Point the thing in the direction it should be pointing. I suppose we could do like a test. So if you hit left, it just moves. Which is not what we want. That's the problem we're having. It just moves the thing. Slow. To say the least. Draw on the vectors. I want to rotate the thing. I don't want to like move it like down right by pressing. I mean, I guess I've done this thing the wrong way around. But I don't want to move it when I hit the left or right buttons. Rotate is defined as such. I was creating a copy? I forgot that was a thing in there. So I suppose we don't necessarily want that, do we? We can probably get rid of this then. And then we can do player.velocity.rotate -5. I might just remove that because we probably don't need it. Create, oh god, what the? Create copy equals true. I didn't save it, that probably isn't going to work. See, it rotates it, but then it doesn't quite do it. So it's sort of doing it right. And add the rotation variable. Why do we need to add the rotation variable to it? So this is just like way too fast. Oh, I did this wrong. This is actually false. But it's not actually like. Thing is, the acceleration is just like hardcore setting the rotation. And if you add the rotation to anything, it just moves the thing automatically when you try and turn it, which is not what we want to do. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to that video where I made the game. I'm gonna see what the hell I did, because it was crap, but it worked, you know. Because I did have, thankfully, I did show off some of the things. So I had this sprite class. So yeah, so this is what I did at the time. Obviously, this code is not very good, but this is what I did at the time. So I had this system. So I did the image. I set the image, whatever. Had this accelerate, and then I had a vector angle, and then I had the rotation angle, and then I set like all this stuff here. And then if I hit left or right, I just set the rotation angle to equal the turn rate. See, angle, will that work? Self.rotation, like that. That just crashes. Unless I mess something up, no. Oh, it's player.rotation, that's why it crashes. That doesn't do anything. Doesn't change anything. Unless I'm doing this wrong. I'm honestly feeling like this rudimentary method is probably better. I think I'm just trying too hard to get this vector system to work, when it just doesn't really have to be done like this. It's kind of annoying because this video is the only remaining relic I have of this game. So I have this rotate. Also, it rotates it every single time. Yeah, and then it calculates the velocity components manually, then it moves it. There's a control on key. And do I have anything for the... There's the joystick. There's the boundaries. You don't need to worry about those. The base, there's a base class for it. Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. Yes, that just gets the angle. Oh. Yeah, the rotation vector is very strange. So you have this rotate here. I'm just looking at the video right now. It's on the video. The x velocity and the y velocity are just like added to. So you have this vector angle. And then so you have this. I mean, this is before I worked. I mean, to tell you how long ago this is before I worked out that times equals was a thing. So that is this long ago. You could say, oh no, never mind. This is the vector velocity. So you have the vector velocity, and then you multiply it by the vector angle. You multiply it by the sine of the radians of the vector angle, and then the y velocity you just do the cos, and then you just offset the x position and the y position by the two velocities. So I think doing this vector thing, I think we could just do it like this, honestly. Because this kind of worked. This worked quite well. The actual physics behind it didn't. There was some awful collision physics and stuff that was involved in this. But if we can replicate this somehow, maybe in some better way of doing it, I don't know. But yeah, but this kind of does all that. Guess I will. Thing is, I wanted to have this vector because I want to do like some proper physics. It's just velocity.x, yeah. Plus just velocity.y, but it's whoops, that's not a button I want to hit. It's just being set like wrong. I think is the point. The way the acceleration vector worked before, I'm not even thinking about colliders right now. The way the acceleration worked before was it was just a value, so it had an acceleration number, and then a deceleration, and then a turn rate. So it just had these in numbers. Oh yeah. I've got half an hour of the stream left. Welcome, Scandlex. Rotate the XL. That could work. Okay, let's get rid of this for a second. Acceleration. Whoa, whoa. I mean, that kind of worked. I don't think we are. Look, we're not inheriting from anything. This is our own sprite package right now. We're just doing it in the scene as well. So that seems to be sort of correct. The only problem is that it just goes mental. Okay, what we're gonna do? I'm gonna actually print the acceleration vector in the brief seconds that we have. Yeah, so we have like this. So we do have like an X and Y acceleration here. So in theory, yeah, this should work. So let's speed down. Acceleration, yeah, probably. Acceleration could be too high. But it's kind of fine on... Right, we'll see. So we're just using hard-coded values for now. Oh, it just doesn't like decelerate properly. Whoa, okay then. Yeah, it's closer. But I'm wondering if it's like even the correct way around. Let me see if it's the correct way around. It is the correct way around. So that moves now. And that moves the same. That's just flicking between normal ones. If we do that, it just goes mental. So you have this. I see what we're doing is it's setting. Is it rotating too fast? Oh, it's done for. It's done for. We've broken it, lads. So the acceleration speed to another thing. Yeah, well, theoretically, unless the rotation angle is just far too high, maybe it should only just be like 0.1 and 0.1. So that's just sending it off. So this is giving it like velocity in a specific direction. So really we need to... So our... Let's go 0.1, which it kind of just always is. Or is it? No, but yeah, that's the point. dot length. I see. It goes in this weird state of it kind of stays above 0.1, which means it never actually slows down. And then it just goes wrong. So you want the acceleration to always act in the direction of the player, so we don't need it as a vector. Yeah, probably not. So I guess we go back here, and then we have acceleration as, say, just 1. The angle of the sprite is just the visual rotation. It doesn't change the actual vector. The self.acceleration. Is that... That's still broken. Alright, we've got to... Why does this still think that it's a... Rotate the velocity, yeah. Velocity, and then velocity. And then is there some other error? Yeah, there's some other error. So it's this. It's this it doesn't like. So I guess we've got to do player.xl. Well, we're doing that, it's coming up with an error. So I'm thinking we have to like move. I think we have to set the speed manually. So player like .velocity.x. And then times equals. No, it's just not moving anywhere. Where's this? Where do we set the speed? Okay, I'm gonna set this back to 1. Set this back to 1. Set this back to 1. And set this back to 1. Yeah, it's just still not moving anywhere now. Use acceleration for movement and change the sprite effect. Look, the angle of the sprite does not affect how it moves. Alright, see you later. Remote Pal, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, the angle of the sprite doesn't affect its movement at all. It's not like, correlated to it. Yeah, even the old way. Awesome. Thanks for the support, my dude. Yeah, well, I'm probably gonna. Alright, okay. So we have the acceleration. Well, now we're in the place of we need to get it to move up and down again. Give us an initial velocity. 1 and then 1, and we don't need this rotation vector anymore. 1 and then... No, we'll give it 0 and 1, I think. Look, now it's just broken literally instantly. Because it's... This one up here is now breaking, so I guess it'll be divided by equals? Would it be times? We are definitely doing this the complicated way around. I think. You think that'll work? I guess it's worth a try. It's just not moving anywhere at all. For some reason. Okay, I'm gonna do plus equals and then player.velocity.y minus equals. Okay, so that's having an effect, but it's now just... Oh, there we go. Okay, so we can now get it to move up and down. So I think we just have to do it. You have 2 instances of Streamlabs, so you can stream on Twitch. I'm using Restream. Kind of sucks. Welcome Laxity to the stream. Hope you're doing okay. So that works. So we need the... So we need... Okay, so we have this... like speed. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to... So we have this speed here. We have this, you know, speed here. And then we've just set speed equals 0. And I really, really hope that this will just kind of be fine. Actually, it's not going to be, is it? We can just set... Okay, I'm going to mess around with something. This is going to be super messy right now. But, okay, we don't actually need to set speed there, if it's just being set every time. So we have speed equals the length, and then we set speed, and then we do player.velocity.x equals math.sine, math.radians, and then an angle. I guess player.velocity.angle, I suppose. And then we have this. So essentially what I'm trying to do is port what I had before in a class. I don't know if I have it math imported, I don't. Import math. And then see if that crashes, really. Not quite what I was going for. So that, oh god, that just hasn't worked in the same way for some reason. Oh, because it's not... Oh, we need... Yeah, because we're trying to do it from the vector, which I guess is what we're going wrong. Right, okay. Yeah, we are. That's the thing. We are doing that. Like Pygame's implementation of physics doesn't really suit like anyone's needs. It's really bizarrely done. Like the Vector 2 class is missing. It has everything except for everything we need to move something effectively. Which is kind of annoying. Max, if you don't have any like quickfire ideas right now, I'm probably going to end the stream here because I've only got 20 minutes left. I've got other stuff to do today. And all that. And then, I don't know, we can try VCing later. What I might do is I might try off camera to implement some sort of variant of what I have over here in the video. And see how that works, I guess. Because, yeah, we have all the back-end stuff in there. If you go back to Vector XL, keep the angle of the XL and vel the same. That could, in theory, work. Oopsie daisies. I need... Oh, no, I need that there. Let's get rid of this rotation. I keep streams to 3 hours maximum now. Plus, I really need the toilet. Keep the angle, it would be close to working. Well, so get rid of all this stuff. Okay, we'll just go back then, I suppose, to when we had like vector acceleration implemented. Okay. And if we keep the angle the same, so player.velocity.rotate minus 0.1 create copy equals false. Oh, why does that keep happening? Create copy equals false, and then dot set angle player.velocity.angle. And we just have this here. And then I guess just hope it works. That is not. I'm not on doing. All right. See you later, Aaron. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh my god, that actually scared me. It's a whoop. Pygame is technically an engine. Technically. I might just really have to do a load of off-stream stuff with this. And just focus on something else for a bit on the streams. Until I actually like figure out how the flying hell to get this to work. Yeah, I think I'm just going to end it here and then try and figure it out later at some point. Because we got 15 minutes. I don't think we're going to make progress in 15 minutes. And I really need to toilet. I've got stuff to do. So, yeah. Thanks everyone for stopping by. Sorry I didn't make too much progress. But yeah, this whole movement thing is quite a barrier right now. That we need to overcome. I might try and look at that tutorial thing and see if I can find out where the acceleration and stuff is for that, rather than trying to make it ourselves. But yeah, I will see you not tomorrow. I haven't got the video ready, but I'll probably try and record tomorrow, so the video will be up in a few days. If not, I'll see you on Tuesday for the next stream. So yeah, bye.